I met a pastor who has strong faith in Jesus Christ. He's been serving their church, but he left the ministry because he is gay. In his years in the ministry, he's been denying, hiding, and suppressing his sexual orientation. Like me, he has been prayed over by a group of religious people, been told immoral and will go to hell. He's been told that if he continues to pray and read the Bible, God will heal his homosexuality because to them, it's a disease. But the difference between my pastor friend and me is he's been hiding his sexual orientation to serve God, while I've been hiding my faith to serve the community. I stopped being faithful to God because I'm queer and the church has no space for me. Don't get me wrong, I still believe in God. It's just that I don't really talk about it in public. Both my pastor friend and I had to decide between having faith and living an authentic life. But the truth is, God had shown me my authentic self when I was doubting myself. God made me realize my worth when I don't have faith in myself. God gave me confidence, leadership, strength to inspire people to embrace their truth. God even gave me a supportive family that I thought I would never have. God gave me a loving partner, which I thought is impossible. There are more other blessings that I'm thankful for. I asked and I received. I want to serve the LGBTQ+ community. God connected me to like-minded people and gave me a platform. I want to have a supportive family. God opened my family's heart to accept and support me. I want to have a stable relationship with my partner, so God gave me a sense of commitment and loyalty. And I believe that His work for me is not yet done. There is so much more in store for me, and I believe more blessings are coming. God has been very faithful to me. So I said to myself, I don't care if people will think I'm hypocrite or insane. It is now my turn to be faithful to Him. Some people only start believing in God if they are left with no choice. When they can no longer find solution to their problems. When they are in deep despair. They will turn to God and ask for a miracle, for healing, for breakthrough. I don't want to be like that. I want to be faithful to God now. And I know you are too. I know there are so many good things that have happened to you that you are thankful for. I know while I'm saying this, you can feel the presence of God. The Holy Spirit is touching you right now. And you can think of those times that you were happy. No matter how big or small, I know you've experienced happiness that you are thankful for at some point. But I also know that you worry about life. You have pain and trauma because of some extreme experiences. And those feelings are valid. And maybe a few religious peoples and church members made you feel unloved or unworthy. But I'm telling you, it will be hard. But you need to ignore them and focus on the good. Don't let it affect your faith in God. Stay connected because He is the one who truly knows you. You don't need to go to church to express your faith if you don't feel safe and welcome. That reminds me of something. If you are Catholic, you're probably familiar with this line. It goes like, Lord, I am not worthy to receive you, but only say the word, then I will be healed. Growing up as a Catholic, we always say this in the church. But I don't really know the story behind it until I read the book of Matthew chapter 8 verse 5 to 13. You see, back in the day, the Romans ruled Israel and they didn't really care about Jesus. To them, Jesus was just a troublemaker. But this one guy, the commander of the Roman army, believes in Jesus Christ. And when one of his servants got sick, he said to Jesus, Lord, my young servant lies in bed, paralyzed and in terrible pain. So Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. But the Roman officer said, Lord, I am not worthy to have you come into my home. Just say the word from where you are, and my servant will be healed. I know this because I am under the authority of my superior officers, and I have authority over my soldiers. I only need to say go, and they go, come, and they come. And if I say to my slaves, do it, they do it. You see, at the first part, the Roman officer calls Jesus as his Lord. The second part, the Roman officer humbled himself. When Jesus told him, okay, let's go, I will heal your servant, the Roman officer is like, no, I was the one asking you for a favor. You don't have to come to my house. I'm not worthy, and in fact, I believe that you can just say the word from where you are, and my servant will be healed. In verse 10, same chapter, it says, when Jesus heard this, he was amazed. Turning to those who were following to him, he said, I tell you the truth, I haven't seen faith like this in all Israel. In verse 13, same chapter, Jesus said to the Roman officer, go back home, because you believe it has happened. And the young servant was healed at the same hour. Wow. You see, like the Romans, we sometimes look at God as a troublemaker, someone who gives us problems, right? When something bad happens, we ask God why? Why me? But the truth is, no matter how you see things, Jesus cares about you. And Jesus didn't say to the Roman officer, give up who you are first and I will help you. No, Jesus cared and helped him. And Jesus even acknowledged who he is. What I'm trying to say is, we don't need to give up who we are. We don't have to give up our authentic self, because Jesus acknowledges who we are. And more, he loves our identity and uniqueness. We should step up and be like the Roman officer. You see, the Roman officer belonged to a different squad in the society back in the days. And to express his faith in God, he didn't go through Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. He went directly to Jesus, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Come on, we can be like the Roman officer to express our faith in God. We don't need to have a connection to religious leaders. We can go directly to Jesus, and we don't need to be in a church, because wherever we are, as long as we believe, Jesus will just say the word and we will be healed and we will be blessed. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.